Hello, Leos. Um, this is Lucy the Antigua Tarot, and my name is Lucy, and I am here to do your reading for the month of February 2017. So let's get started. We're going to do a simple three-card spread this month, and let's ask the Tarot messengers what messages they have for Leos for the month of February 2017. Messages for Leos for the month of February 2017. Messages for Leos for the month of February 2017. I'm going to put that card back in. Oops. Put that one back in. They kind of get stuck, you know. These cards are big and my hands are small. All right. Messages for Leos for the month of February 2017. Put that one back in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this now. I like to separate them like this, you know. I think that's really good for them. Air them out a little bit. Messages for Leos for the month of February 2017. What important messages do we have? Will we receive from you? Tarot guides for the month of February 2017. Okay, let's split them up now. Okay, let's see what we got. Wow. Okay, you're getting the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Wow, the King of Wands, Leos. Wow, yep, that's your energy, fire. Okay, and then you have the Major Arcana of the Lovers. Beautiful. Okay, so you have Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, so interesting because you have one wand, and with the Lovers you can either have two or three, the Trinity, or you could have even a diamond, four. So with this card you can either have two, three, or four, and I think it's more like a this is a really great card, maybe a number 4 or even a number 3, both very powerful numbers, but because it is a major arcana, I'm going to say 3. And then you have the number 9. So let's kind of look at these numbers first, because I'm starting to get really interested with the whole idea of numerology and the tarot, and they are connected. They definitely are connected. So let's look at the number at your center, number 9, with those 9 of Pentacles, right? Yeah, pretty nice number. I like number 9. You know, the number 9 is about universal love, eternity, and faith, the universal spiritual laws, the concept of karma, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, service to humanity, humanitarianism, and the humanitarian. light working, and people who work with light, getting light, finding the light, leading by positive example, philanthropy, and the philanthropist. It's about charity, self-sacrifice, selflessness. That's number 9. Destiny, life purpose, soul mission, generosity, higher perspectives, inner strength, public relations, responsibility, intuition, and strength of character. Nice. That's the number 9. Okay. Leadership, ability to see clearly. It's a great number, and it is a great card. And then you have the 1. You have that wand with the King of Wands, and you have the 3. But let's look at the 1 first. 1's a pretty powerful number. I like the number 1. The vibrations that it carries are really interesting. With the number 1, it's talking about new beginnings, creation, independence, and uniqueness. Moving forward and to progress, to find progress, ambition, and willpower, being positive. It also has the energies of being a pioneer, Leos. Activity, self-leadership and assertiveness, initiative, instinct and intuition. Really nice. Strength, self-reliance, tenacity, authority, and love. It's also about happiness, fame, fulfillment. It's a beautiful number. So you've got like some really cool numbers here. And last but not least, we have the number 3. I decided on the number 3 because it is a major arcana, and it's the number 3. Male, female forces, and the center, number 3. It's like a trinity. Number 3 is a very powerful number. You know, a lot of things come in 3s. For example, the 3 kings that visited baby Jesus, the 3 ships that Columbus first took to the New World, La Niña, La Pinta, La Santa Maria, the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. 3s are a very powerful number. Past, present, and future. And there's many, many more that I can't think of right now, but the energies of the 3 are optimism and joy, inspiration and creativity, just like the wand, speech and communication, okay, imagination and intelligence, sociability and society and friendliness, kindness and compassion. This energy of this number is about art, growth, expansion, the whole idea of incrementing, increasing, spontaneity, the whole idea of thinking with an open mind. Okay. The whole idea of thought, word, action. Very powerful, this number. Having passion, enthusiasm, youthfulness, which is very much like you, Leos. Okay, so you have some very, very powerful numbers in your reading. But now let's look at the tarot cards now. Beginning with the card that's at your center, right? The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is all about discipline, self-reliance, and refinement. And you can see the refinement here in this card. You can also see the discipline. Okay, and you can see the self-reliance. There's a woman standing alone, erect, firm, confident, self-reliant. Right? Beautiful, beautiful card. You can see also the discipline, because she has a hawk in her hand and she's got this trained bird, which takes discipline to train, right? So, and the refinement, look how richly she's dressed and how refined she looks in her environment. Okay, beautiful card. So it's talking about self-control, showing restraint, reining in impulses, making sacrifices to reach your goals, sticking to the program at your center, taking things, a step at a time. It's about discipline, right? It's about relying on yourself, handling situations on your own, acting on your own, falling back on your own resources, doing it all by yourself, wanting to be alone. Being completely sure that your way is the best. And the refinement of a comfortable lifestyle. Avoiding things that are coarse and unsavory. Being tactful and diplomatic. Doing high-minded activities. Enjoying the finer things in life. Remembering to be gracious and enjoying leisure time. That's what that card is about, and it's at the center of your reading. Yeah, it's a really nice card. Now she's taking a leisurely stroll through her garden of her estate in this card. Yeah, and she's a refined lady of grace. Okay, she's got that falcon because she commands the art of falconry. Birds that are trained to hunt and killed on command. And it's an unusual hobby for a woman. But it is the special nature to this card. Because on the one hand, the card represents all of those things that are gracious, high-minded, and civilized. Okay, art, music, and other forms of beauty, that are very much a part of our physical world, which is the pentacles, and she's got 9 of them. All right. These coins or pentacles are present all in all around her feet. Yeah. Uh, the business of life is important, but we don't have to focus on practical matters all the time. We can also enjoy the finer things in life. And that's what this card is saying. So the Nine of Pentacles implies an interest in these areas. Okay, um, so it might be telling you that you need to perhaps, uh, reject those things that are coarse and offensive and seek the more refined things in life. It could be telling you that. Okay. It is also a card about discipline and self-control. And she enjoys this cultivated life because she has mastered her base instincts, her impulses. She doesn't allow her impulses to rule her life. And that falcon symbolizes all that is, dark and unruly in human nature. Our shadow sides, if you want to put it that way. But it ceases to be a problem. This shadow side can serve us, but we have to uh, learn how to direct it. It only serves us when we learn that. So this card could be suggesting that maybe you show some restraint and self-control, my dear Leos, if you are, if you want to achieve your best. And possibly you might have to sacrifice for the moment, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Okay, beautiful card. Um, It also could be telling you to trust your own ability to handle a specific problem or situation and to resist the temptation to let others do things for you, to take matters into your own hands. Okay? And this is at your center. Now, you have the King of Wands on one side and you have the Lovers on the other. So, this could be, my dear Leos, lessons that you need to learn right now in February. Something that could be coming up because you have this King of Wands over here, where you're going to have to rely on this energy of the Nine of Pentacles. And with the Lovers, you're pretty much making a pact with that dark side of yourself. It could be. But let's look at the King of Pentacles before we go into any more interpretation with that major arcana card yet. Your King of Wands, excuse me. You have the King of Wands. And Wands are fire, and Leos, you are fire, right? That's your element. And this King is creative, a bit forceful, very bold and charismatic and inspiring. You creates inspiration. Okay. And that's the personality of this person, of this King of Wands. It's a positive fire energy. And outward active activity, outward activity. The focus is outside, not inside. Here the focus is outside. Here the focus is inside. This energy is a creative energy. Always trying new things. He trusts his originality and allows his inspirations to take form. It's an enthusiastic energy, stepping forward and taking the lead if the opportunity presents itself. That's what that energy will do. And others follow him, um, because he shows the way. He shows the way, and he's very confident and he knows the way. And that's what this energy is. And he's very forceful in pursuing his goals, not a quiet, passive observer, unless that's what he needs to do and it serves his purpose. Tends to jump in and create results. That's what this energy is. Dynamic and exciting, you guys, okay? So you want to take the kind of actions that he's taking in whatever situation you're finding yourself in for right now. You want to lead the way. You want to take the risk. You want to take that risk. You want to make that splash. Maybe you know somebody who's got these characteristics of this king, or you're in a situation that has this sort of exciting, daring, dramatic energy. The thing is that this energy has a lot of meaning for you right now at this time for the month of February. So, just let yourself be inspired by however this energy appears for you. And take control of it, take it in, bring it to you so that it brings you that happiness and that balance that you want, and that refinement in your life, perhaps. Okay, make your life a little bit more sophisticated, I guess, if you want to say it that way. Now you have that major arcana of the Lovers, and even though the card is the number 6, and we can look up the meaning of the number 6 also. Why not, right? There's a lot of different ways of interpreting things. We did it by interpreting it as a number 3, and let's interpret it as a number 6. Let's take a look at that, right? Why not? It's all good, in my opinion. What vibration and meaning does the number 6 have, right? I mean, it's a nice looking symbol, right? So the number 6 connects the above and the below. It's the number of reconciliation. It's the number of intellectual creativity. It's the number of discrimination, you guys. Here comes the refinement, right? Imagination, it's the number of union and love. Union, above and below. Love, perfection. Ability to use the imagination and the intellect combined. It's about taking responsibility for choices. That's the number 6. Now with the Lovers Tarot card, it's talking about basically relationships, sexuality, personal beliefs, and values. It's a fairly easy card to remember. Love and sex are riveting subjects, and as you probably know, this card represents both. You know, the urge for union is really powerful and it influences and affects all of our lives. And in its highest form, it takes us beyond ourselves. And that is why an angel is there blessing the bond between the man and the woman in this card. So oftentimes this card makes references to relationships that are based on deep love. And deep love is the strongest force of all. Now, this relationship, it's possible that it's not sexual, even though it often is. Generally, though, lovers can represent the attractive force that draws any two entities together in a relationship, whether it be people, ideas, events, movements, or groups in general terms, okay? So let's kind of keep that open because this is a general reading. Now, this card can also stand for having to make difficult value choices. Um, Making those difficult choices and addressing those difficult questions that go with those choices. Okay. So this card can indicate a moral or ethical crossroads, a point in your life that you and it's where a decision needs to be made. You must choose between the high road or the low road. Oh my God, and that just makes so much sense with what you have here too. Okay. So maybe it's in relation to a love relationship that maybe uh, this person is either too crude or, or too, I don't know, maybe there's like an imbalance. Okay. It can also represent your personal beliefs. Okay. It's almost like telling you, consider what your personal beliefs are. Make sure you understand them because when you have to make these kind of decisions, the high road or the low road or whatever, which are pretty important, these crossroads where you're at right now in February, you must know where you stand and be sure you understand where you're at. Because the moment you choose to follow your own path can perhaps mean that you're going against the grain of people around you who are urging you to go in a direction that is wrong for you. Okay. So, wow, you have like a really, this is a general reading, but that's pretty important. Okay. My dear Leos, that is your reading for the month of February. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Let me pull this up a little bit more. And here is my jade heart, my jaded heart. It's jade. And a friend gave this to me. And it's a beautiful stone. So I wish you guys love, peace for the month of February. I hope you find the meaning, special meanings for this month for you that works for you. And I will see you in March. Thanks for visiting. Bye-bye.